Hi, everyone. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the daily download. So I wanted to speak today about the. Somebody asked me a really good question the other day. I didn't even realize, but a couple of days ago I was talking about embodiment, and I got a message that said, "Hey, could you expand on what embodiment really means? I've heard that word thrown around a lot, and it's really a great question, actually. You know, embodiment is taking everything that you know, right, spiritually, everything that you've been taught, everything that you've been learned, and really kind of bringing it into your actual life. It's not about doing it, it's about being it, right? It's about creating from the inside, not from the outside. Embodiment is acknowledging the energy of the creator that exists within you, right? Understanding that to truly embody that energy is to know that you have the ability to create and choose and be that which you have which you are aware of that you can step into and share. um it's also really quite a powerful subject to talk about now too. I just realized, we have so many planets in the sign of Capricorn. And we also have the moon today in Leo, right? There's so many planets in Capricorn and Leo. And those two energies are quite intense themselves, right? Capricorn is an earth sign. It's rooted in the earth. It's very practical. It loves work. It takes more pressure, not pressure, it takes more pride in what it achieves rather than what it is, right? Whereas we have the sign of Leo, and the sign of Leo is ruled by the sun. And the sun is that energy of, hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. Hey, look at me, right? Everything revolves around me. It's the energy of leading. So we have a really complex, um, some interesting things that may come up for you today. And it's a great time to look at how you want to step into all of those places in your life that you've decided that work is your definition, and see what you can do to embody what you mean by work is your definition, and bring it into your day-to-day life, whereas maybe you're becoming a leader. Now is the time that you step into that role of becoming a leader, and you go forth into the world and being an embodied leader, and acting not from a place of ego, but from really a place of integrity, a place within you that is the reflection of the divine. So those things may come up for you today. One of the other things that you may start to look at too is how become aware of how people are seeing you. Okay, this is a something that's popping through. Become aware of how people see you. If you perceive people to be standoffish, do you assume that it's you, or do you assume it's them, or do you not care? It's really important, because what we want to become aware of is, if you start to see people becoming more standoffish around you, you want to look at your energy. Are you open? Are you willing to let people into your life? Are you willing to allow them to contribute to you? Are you willing to contribute to them? Right? Oftentimes, when people are closed off to us, there's a lot going on, but it is also a reflection of us sometimes, and our willingness to truly be open with them. So look at yourself and ask, am I open? Am I open to being led to new opportunities? Am I open to being led to new ways of perceiving and thinking? Am I open to being led to love? Am I being led to open my heart? Okay. And become embodied in that knowing too, that all it takes is a conscious shift in that. Great. So let's go ahead and begin the meditation. Let's close our eyes and let's find ourselves in our heart. I'd like to hold space today for the family of Ruth Nachemias. They lost their son suddenly yesterday, quite quickly, 26 years old. Yehuda, we were meditating and praying for him, but let's just please Send the family a lot of unconditional love, Ruth and Avi and their other children. Okay, close your eyes, find yourself in your heart. Let's begin today by taking 3 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now let's shift our energy to the center of the earth. And as we shift our energy to the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. And from this space in the center of the earth, let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees, and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras and popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. And now switch your awareness into this ball of light. And imagine this ball of light traveling up out of the space that you're in, higher and higher and higher and faster and faster and faster. Imagine that ball of light lifting you up past Earth's atmosphere, out into outer space, through different planets and galaxies in the Milky Way, and higher and higher and higher beyond there, out into different layers of light. Some light and some dark. Through those layers, out into a beautiful golden like light. And through the golden like light, into a jelly like substance light. And through the jelly like substance light, into a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the 7th plane of all that is, the plane of creation, of oneness, and of complete totality. Allow your energy to dissolve into this magical energy. You feel the connection, the contribution, the collaboration of all things, all atoms and molecules of existence. Oneness here. For those of you who are joining for the first time, this is a theta healing meditation. You are in a theta brainwave. Here I'm going to tap into the quantum field and see what kind of downloads that are required today for us. Downloads are just energies, thoughts, feelings, emotions, and experiences that we can receive into our subconscious mind. Well, let's see what we've got. So would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to live an embodied life? To know that you are worthy of living an embodied existence, that it's safe for you to, and that you already are living an embodied existence. If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body? To trust that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Many of you are looking at what you've got going on. Some of you feel overwhelmed. Some of you feel like there's nothing going on. But the thing that you've got to realize is that wherever you are right now is preparing you for what is next, right? And so if you've been asking for and manifesting for more opportunities and nothing seems to be showing up for you, remember the universe knows everything. So the universe is preparing you. So perhaps this is a moment in your embodied existence where you need to really, really, really learn to apply the tools that you have. So would you like to know what it feels like to know that you're worthy of, that it's safe for you to, and that you know how to apply the tools that you have, the spiritual tools, right? The tools of consciousness. Oftentimes, we think that we're in a state of panic, that nothing is working out for us. Then we remember, oh my gosh, I remember that tool. I remember, oh my gosh, I remember I just need to breathe and connect to my voice, connect to my heart, right? But when we're in a state of panic, it's not always easy to think clearly. So would you like to know what it feels like to know that you're worthy of that you're worthy of acknowledging the tools that you have, embodying them and using them in your life? If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to be brave, to have bravery in your heart, to know that you are brave? And if you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to trust divine timing? That you're worthy of trusting divine timing. That no matter what is going on around you, that divine timing is always at work, right? Always. So would you like to let go and allow your divine timing to unfold in a beautiful, conscious, happy, productive, proactive way? If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to relax? That it's safe for you to relax, that you're worthy of relaxing. If you'd like that, say yes. Great. Now, let's shift our energy to those who require healing today. As a reminder to offer healing to those who require it, all we're doing is just witnessing them in a perfected state, happy, healthy, safe, protected, with the Creator's beautiful, incredible, unconditional light surrounding them. Okay? So let's see what we've got here today. Let's please send healing to Ruth and Avi and their whole family as they mourn the loss of their son Yehuda. And to his whole community, let's also send healing to his community. Let's also please send healing and unconditional light and love to Sarah and to Abraham. And let's please send healing to Anne and Polly and Ben. Let's send healing to Carrie. Also to Letitia. And to Hector and Dolly as well. And now I want you to also, I'm inviting us all to please send lots of light to Iran right now. Support each of these individuals in their their plight for freedom. I see them surrounded in the Creator's love, supported, empowered. And let's also please send healing, support, encouragement, and consciousness to the people of Venezuela. And also, please, let's remember to hold space for and send healing to all the leaders of the world. That the choices that they make to affect us all would be divine from a higher place. Great. And last but not least, would you like to know that you are unconditional love, that you be unconditional love, and the unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like to say yes. Now let's take our palms and rub our palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes and allow that energy to come into your body and into your being. Place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself and thank yourself for being here and for being a part of our soul family. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day and a miraculous day. And we will see you same time, same place tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Bye, everyone.